Can you even imagine waiting 25 years for one single moment? Well, for the Arizona Wildcats, that wait is finally over. We're going to break down the incredible game that smashed a quarter century of heartbreak and punched their ticket back to college basketball's biggest stage. All right, let's get right into it.
So let's set the stage. The year is 2001. Think about that for a second. That was the last time the Arizona Wildcats even saw the Final Four. We're talking a 25-year drought just packed with near misses and absolutely gut-wrenching losses. A whole generation of fans grew up never seeing their team get this far. Until now.
But you know what they say, all droughts have to end sometime. And the scene was set perfectly. The Elite Eight. You're one of the last 8 teams standing in the entire country. Just one win away from the promised land. And who's standing in their way? A powerhouse Purdue team. Everything, and I mean everything, was on the line.
And there it is, 79-64. That's the score that sent an entire state into a frenzy. But look, that number doesn't even begin to tell the real story here. It doesn't tell you how this team, led by some absolute young guns and a history-making coach, finally broke that 25-year curse.
So, the big question is, how'd they do it? Well, right from the opening tip, Arizona came out with this just ferocious intensity. You could see it in their eyes. They were a team laser-focused on one single goal, getting to Indianapolis.
And they came out absolutely on fire. They just stormed out to a 19-12 lead, just like that. It was a huge statement right at the start. Honestly, for a minute there, it looked like this could be a blowout, like they were just going to run away with it.
But come on, this is the Elite Eight. You know no lead is ever safe. Purdue is a tough veteran team, and there was no way they were just going to roll over. They started grinding, chipping away at that lead, bit by bit. And man, you could just feel the tension in that arena start to climb.
You could just feel the momentum shifting. Even Arizona's coach, Tommy Lloyd, he said it himself. We had a little bad stretch at the end of the first half. And he was right. Purdue's defense was just suffocating them, their offense found a rhythm, and just like that, it was anyone's ball game.
Okay, so here we are. The game is hanging in the balance. Everything on the line. Who do you think steps up? It wasn't the seniors. It wasn't the juniors. No, it was the freshmen. 3 players who looked like they had ice in their veins, completely unfazed by the pressure of this massive stage.
Check this out, 52. That's not a typo. That's the number of points Arizona's 3 freshman starters put up, combined in an Elite Eight game. It's just an unbelievable, historic performance, and honestly, it's what won them the game. And let's break that down, because it's wild. You've got Koa Peat dropping a cool 20, Ivan Kharchenkov right behind him with 18, and Brayden Burries adding a super critical 14. These guys didn't just chip in, they took the whole game over.
And if you want to see what their whole mentality was like, just look at this play. This sums it all up. You've got Burries diving on the floor for a loose ball, pure hustle, pure heart. He gets it to Kharchenkov, who finishes the layup. That wasn't just 2 points. That was a message. That was them screaming that they wanted this win more than anything.
You know, a performance like that from the freshmen, it doesn't just happen by accident. It's proof of a brand new culture being built, one that's already cementing this team's and its coaches' legacy in the history books.
I mean, just look at these numbers for a second. 36 wins in one season. That's a new school record, breaking one that's been on the books since 1988. And then there's Coach Tommy Lloyd with 148 wins. That's a new NCAA record for a coach in his first 5 seasons. This win didn't just punch a ticket, it absolutely tore up the record books.
And just to put that coaching record into perspective for you, the guy he just passed, Brad Stevens. Yeah, the guy who's now a top exec for the Boston Celtics in the NBA. What we're watching here is, no exaggeration, one of the greatest coaching starts in the history of the sport. Period.
Of course, for every incredible high like Arizona's, there's the other side of the coin. And for Purdue, this loss marks the end of an era. Their amazing star, Smith, just played his last college game. And yeah, it's a heartbreaking way to go out, but he leaves as an absolute legend, breaking Bobby Hurley's all-time career assist record. Just an incredible career for that young man.
So there you have it. Arizona is heading to Indianapolis, and that 25-year wait is finally off their shoulders. They've shown us they can handle the brightest lights and the biggest pressure. But it all comes down to this one last question, doesn't it? Can these fearless freshmen go all the way and finish the job? Can they bring home a national title?